welcome to this International Leadership Conference and World Summit on Peace convened here in New York City.
Your Excellencies, dignitaries, very important guests and persons from around the world have taken time out of your busy schedules to come and join us here in this great city of New York, which really represents the entire world. The world needs a vision that can allow itself to lift itself out of this quagmire and find hope and vision in this 21st century. Religious people who are truly called to be peacemakers by God have to somehow go beyond their narrow doctrine and teachings and become the ones that are true to the original message of the founders. For Jesus, Muhammad, and all the great faith leaders did not teach theology or doctrine. They taught the fundamental universal truth of living for the sake of others and building peace on earth. That is the fundamental truth that we, as religious people or people of faith, need to champion to bring an end to potential violence that is looming in the future of the 21st century. We want the United Nations to recognize officially that human rights is not a human institution, that human rights fundamentally comes from God and is absolute and universal. So, ladies and gentlemen, the vision to build one family of God is a vision that can inspire the people of the world to come out of their boxes, let it be institutional, national, ethnic, racial, etc., 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 and to align themselves with the vision that God has for humanity. But most importantly, it allows people to recognize that God is central to the peace process and central to establishing the very sacred rights that God has given to each and every human being through our notion of human rights. And in that process, as we enlighten ourselves to these fundamental universal truths, which is not the province of any one people, one nation, or one religion, that maybe the 21st century will be a century of hope, a century of peace, and a century in which God can have finally one family under God. Thank you very much.
We have one